So you talked about the business and the companies you work with, but you're currently also recruiting for your team. So throughout basically Global Career Forum, we have 3 openings open for Via.Work: the marketing lead, the head of business development, and head of growth. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Of course, and again, you can see our postings through Global Career Forum, and you can also see them through jobs.via.work. I'll share briefly what we mean by each of these roles. I also added an additional one here. We're also looking for summer interns for anyone interested in that position, and we can also post that through the Global Career Forum. So head of business development is we're looking for a person who can head both sides of the marketplace, our professional side and our company side. This is a role that is super senior and super relevant because it is at the core of what we do, meaning managing our sales to companies around the world, deciding which companies to bring on board and efficientizing the process by which we do that, as well as developing and improving the journey of account management and what it means to have a company on our portfolio. That's on the company side. So it's kind of building an enterprise sales from the ground up, because we are, in that sense, a company that sells into other companies. And so building that from the ground up. On the professional side, it's developing and deepening partnerships with existing schools, very much related to marketing, because there's a lot of virality of storytelling and understanding how to connect with this next generation of workforce that is looking for opportunities at Via. How does Via become something that people know about, hear about, can refer to? And again, looking for someone who has experience perhaps in business development or in sales/marketing, who can take the lead on building these 2 functions from the ground up in a more structured way, and building teams for each side of the marketplace as well. The head of growth position, growth is an interesting concept, but it's a combination between product marketing, and the existential question of a head of growth role is, how do we want to grow the Via marketplace? And it's very much related to your earlier question on how do you scale when you still have things that are not scalable. So all of those questions go into the head of growth role. A lot of experimentation and A/B testing with different populations and with different talent pools, with different companies. And so developing an in-house machine for experimentation on what avenues for growth do we pursue and how. Digital acquisition of professionals and companies, for example, is one key tenet of that head of growth position, where everything we have done so far has been organic. The next phase of that is how do we get into digital acquisition of professionals and or companies. The marketing lead position, there's a lot of storytelling and content that is the very nature of Via. We have, again, people who are doing projects in Kampala, Uganda, working for an amazing entrepreneur, all the way to people who are working at a health tech startup in San Francisco, and telling those stories not only of what people are doing, but taking it one step back and saying, at this moment of someone's career, does someone find Via, and how can we communicate that in a bigger way? How do we create buzz around what we're doing? How do we develop the brand from the ground up? Again, we're still in that, we've done a lot over the past year and a half, and now it's really stepping it up and building the marketing function again from the ground up. So someone ideally who has a background in marketing, who is also very design and content driven, which we really appreciate, and who has also expertise in digital marketing and would communicate a lot with the head of growth role. And finally, summer interns. We love to preach what we pray, so we are always taking short-term summer interns, not necessarily in the summer, but all year long, people who join us for 3 months or so, 2 to 3 months, to do a series of things. And we like to keep the summer internship application broad because, again, you can do a number of things, from marketing to business development and sales to, fundraising to strategy, that sort of thing. And so you can think of the summer interns as just a short version of any of the other long-term roles that we've posted.